Hello, good afternoon, everyone. It's a beautiful Friday. I was waiting today to see if I was going to get any rain. I was really expecting some rain, man. It's looking dark. It's looking pretty dark. I was really hoping for rain all day so I could feed my plants here, my little undead plants. But once I get up this thing real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and water my plants. Got a quick one for you today. Thank you for everyone who is taking me back. Thank you very much. There's so much going on in this country and around the world, but I'm going to keep it simple. Today was the audit day for Arizona, and I watched it. It's like three and a half hours long. It's long, so if you're going to watch it, give yourself the time to watch it. I put a couple links in the description. One of them is the link to the full audit. And, I definitely think that because these engineered systems are engineered to automate so much important stuff like election, like an election, I think it's really important that we all at least try to confuse ourselves and put in the effort to understand, what the findings of this report is and what it means to us and how technically advanced and complex things are. And I'm impressed. I'm glad that there was no smoking gun evidence. I'm definitely glad that there wasn't the state troopers marching into someone's office and arresting someone on the spot. I'm really glad that the numbers came out evenly, and I'm really glad for that. Although, just as was it Ken Bennett, I believe, was the last guy who talked on the audit. He said that laws are broken, chain of custody wasn't followed, all sorts of things. It was definitely a sloppy election. It was ran very sloppily. And it's easy to sit there and say, oh, well, it doesn't matter because Biden still won. Yeah, but that's not the real point. And that's the whole thing about this is that, screw what happened last election. What's going on is that these election systems that we have, they need to be audited. They need to be scrutinized and, uncovering all of the messiness underneath this blanket were empty, candy bar wrappers and all this junk and all this stuff, and it needs to get fixed. And what I'd love to see this thing toe the line and start happening in other places across the country, and just be able to put integrity back into our elections, because it wasn't the big bad orange man, whoever said that an election was questionable. It wasn't him that started doing that. Let's just remember 2017, right after the former president won that election, these types of things were being, heavily enticed in the media and heavily enticed in the halls of our Senate and Congress. If you want to go and look back 2017, when the certified counting of the electoral votes were being counted in January of 2017, there were Maxine Waters, a congresswoman from California, standing up and objecting to the electoral votes that were for Wyoming or Alabama, and she literally stood up and pretty much said, I don't have a reason to object to these electors, but will one senator stand with me right now? It's all garbage, so you can sit there and pretend like this is the big lie. No. The big lie is what has been told to all of us for the past 4 or 5 years, saying that this political tool is designed for not you, but for us. Just remember that, everyone. They work for us. They work for you. They work for me. They work for us. And they're getting a little too familiar, and we're going to have to pull the rug out from under these politicians who think that they have the audacity to sit there and look down upon the people who provide them the very comfort and the financial access to having things like a career politician in this country. So I put another link in the description. If you don't want to watch the entire thing, or if you want to see how the media immediately reacted to this, there's about a 25-minute long video. Everyone should check it out. It's Karen Fan answering some questions on why this audit did take so long. And, there's only room to get better. These types of audits can become much less expensive. They can become better, and this country can become better. So check that one out. The last thing I do want to say is that there's another video on there from locals All I'm going to say is this, is that in California, there's not many, there's a lot of liberals, but there's not many, and on the other thing too, is that you add that name with the other name of what is legal here in California. And you know what that is. So it's a cannabis, not a liberal, but he's got an interesting video on locals. You should check it out. And he is dropping some newly incoming things about Georgia, about some of the people that were working, as far as who these workers were and what their roles were during the election last year in Georgia. So I left these 3 links. Go ahead and check them out. I will be back tomorrow, and thank you very much for taking me back. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful Friday afternoon, and please pray for my friends to make me a nephew. All right, guys. Hey, you guys have a good Friday, and thank you so much. Bye.